Hello again, it is Beer O'Clock on the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from the Tröegs Brewery. Now if you've seen my Tröegs Hopback Amber Ale review, this is the Perpetual IPA, 7.5% ABV. If you've seen my Tröegs Hopback Amber Ale, you'll understand why straight within a week I've gone back to another Tröegs beer. It just, for me, it surprised me. It was just one of these beers which was right up my street. I heard a lot about Tröegs Brewery. It was my first beer from them. I was going to put this with the Tröegs Pale Ale at the back of the beer drawer and come back to them at a later date, but I found myself going to the beer drawer. Do you find this for yourselves? You've got your fridge, you've got your cool beer drawer at the bottom where everything's nice and cold. Every now and again, maybe once a day, you'll go and you'll have a look and you'll think, oh, do I want to review this or do I want to review that? Or you'll end up just reading the label and it's just complete beer geekiness. But I was choosing what I wanted to review today from my beer fridge. And I had a couple of good comments saying you have to try the Perpetual. So I thought, what the hell, let's go for it, let's get into it. So without further ado, I had some great comments on the Amber, that Hopback Amber Ale. A lot of people saying you need to try the Perpetual. So here it is. This is my third beer review of the night. I've kept the hoppiest and the biggest in the ABV till the last. I've had a glass of water in between reviews. Don't want to wreck that palate of mine. Okay, so the first thing that strikes me with this beer is how it looks fluid. It looks, look at that. Let's get it up and let's talk. Loads of carbonation. With a lot of these, what would you call this? This is bordering a double IPA at 7.5%. You normally get them, sometimes they're kind of thick and gloopy and they're glowing orange. This, it may look like it's glowing orange on the camera, but it's nice and pale. One finger head. It's white, nice white head, it's fluffy. And it kind of looks very, very different from a lot of the IPAs out there because of this level of carbonation. Let's get the nose. It's just beer heaven. Absolute beer heaven. No rubber tyre. None of that burning rubber. Something, you know, I found so many IPAs lately for me. I've cracked it open, I poured it into a glass, I've stuck my nose into it, and it's just gone, oh, I've just pulled a wheelie on my BMX. You know, I've just spun up my front wheels on my car. It was just burning rubber, and I think, no. I'm sure it's just a phase, whether it's a weird batch of hops that are not quite right. But before, say a year ago, all of my IPAs were smelling like this. Juicy grapefruit, mango, tropical fruits. But then, as I say, over the last 8 months, they've started to smell like burning rubber, burning tyre. And if you know why that is, put it in the comments box. But I've got to get into the tasting because I'm 4 minutes and 50 in. Cheers everyone. Pow. Pow, pow and pow. This is hitting me back and forth the ring, left and right, left and right. This is absolutely phenomenal. Stone the crows, stone the ruddy crows. Ah. It's just absolutely powerful. It's powerful. It's packed full of juicy, fruity hops. There's grapefruit. There's orange peel. There's lemon. There's pineapple. There's mango. Whoopsie daisy daisy do. This is one smashing IPA. I want to talk about now the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel of this beer. It's not thick, it's not cloying. It doesn't leave you wanting to put the IPA down and move to another beer. It's refreshing. It's 7.5% ABV. It's fruity, it's pungent, it's malty. It's full of hops, and yet it's drinkable. It's absolutely drinkable. It's refreshing. Take a look at that IPA. Take a look at that IPA. Guys, the people who have commented to say you need to review the Perpetual IPA from Tröegs Brewery. You were so right. You were so right. It's a wonderful beer. An absolutely wonderful beer. It's held its head. Still fizzing away nicely. Now, the next thing I need to talk about, in all seriousness, is with that level of carbonation there, how does that carbonation feel on my tongue? So here we go. Do you know, it looks in the glass like it's big and it's full. Alright, I've done a couple of surprise burps where I've been in mid-flow talking and it's kind of whoop, come up and surprise me. But on the taste, it's very smooth. It's luxurious. It's just the bubbles dance on your tongue very lightly. It's not a massive, like if you opened a can of mass-produced lager, you poured it into a glass, you did this, you had a big mouthful. It would instantaneously fill up your stomach. It would go poof, and it would just fill your whole stomach up with CO2. This doesn't do that. It's just a beautifully crafted glass of beer. Rating time. Each batch is gently filtered to maintain some live yeast and fresh hop essence in every bottle. Okay, so there might be some bits and pieces floating around. There certainly is. I'll just hold that up while I let it focus while I talk about the next thing on the neck of the bottle. In our constant evolution as a brewery, we've developed an undying drive to meld the artisanal and mechanical Perpetual IPA. That really is a mouthful. Utilises our hop back and dry hopping to engineer a bold Imperial IPA. This ain't Imperial IPA, I'm going to call it an Imperial IPA. It sure is. For me then, final taste and a rating. It's absolutely wonderful. It's an absolutely wonderful American Imperial IPA. It really is. So for that reason, it gets a full-on 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the Real Ale Guide. Smashing, smashing beer. You have to check out the Tröegs Brewery, whether you're watching this review in America, in Britain, in Canada, in France, in Spain or in Italy, or wherever you are in the world. Check out this brewery. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Thanks for watching me, the Real Ale Guide. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like. Cheers.